Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Sonny here, and today we got a new update, Global Lab update. It is the 3rd of April, and this patch here should be out next maintenance on Thursday. Of course, if there's any changes to it, we'll cover it on the Wednesday video, where I'm going to take a look at the KR version, but it's normally 1-to-1, maybe some slight changes here and there. But we got some more class changes coming in today. We got some for Zerker. So let's do that first. We've improved the Awakening Berserker's combo structure to allow for range pressure using Flamebuster before closing in to finish off enemies during combat in Awakening state. Additionally, we've adjusted the effects of the Colossal form so that the Flamebuster's bombardment can exert greater pressure on enemies. So it's turning it back into a range class, I guess. In PvE, we adjusted Devastating skill, which previously had low damage relative to its casting speed, to allow for combos centered on Awakening rather than using main hand. That's good to hear. So let's see here. Predatory Hunt, main weapon. Bound effects only apply to monsters. In addition, when you acquire it, the bound effects have been changed to apply to monsters. Okay, so they're removing the CC here on Predatory Hunt. I'm guessing this affects Succession as well, unless there's a Succession version. I'm not aware if there is. Then it probably wouldn't be affected. It's most likely because they're getting CCs in Awakening, but so we'll see here. The stun effects have been changed to apply only to monsters and Reign of Terror. Now for Awakening, Giant Step change so the super arm effect is applied while using the skill. And let's see here real quick. I guess we can go in and check them on the classes. I'll find them in game so we can take a quick look at what these abilities actually are. Okay, so let's do the first here. Predatory Hunt. Okay, so Succession has its own version, so this is only going to affect the Awakening. As I can show you here, it's the jump. So that loses the CC for Awakening, and also here, Fearsome thingy. That's the Shift Q. That's the shout, right? Yeah. Stays the same for Succession, but for Awakening, it also loses the CC. Okay. I'm expecting some stuff is going to happen in the Awakening kit to compensate for that. So first one was the Giant Footstep here. That's on the Awakening. That's this one. What's that? That's a little jump kick. That is now getting super armor. This one is getting super armor. It also says here the distance traveled. Distance traveled when chaining with Flying Kick after Sprint and Lava Breaker has increased. Explosive Slash after Flying Kick, improvement to the link with the Barrage technique. And Dash improved to allow faster linkage with other skills movement before. So, I guess they want this one to basically take over the Predatory Hunt. Ancient Wave. The skill's defense judgments have been changed from Forward Guard doing charging to Forward Guard doing the entire skill. It's been changed so that gathering is not forced. Okay. So, yeah, full Forward Guard on Ancient Waves. Accordingly, the attack has been changed so that it triggers immediately when right-clicking input is released, even if the Giant Soldier effect is not active. And similarly, when the Giant Soldier effect is active, you maintain the charge state by holding down the right-click. So you can insta-pop it. Yeah, no more gap on that one. Well, Forward Guards is sort of a gap in current year, so just wait for that Seraph to shift F on you. And this here, I believe that's the E-buff, right? The Giant Soldier E-buff. An effect has been added where the bombardment of mobile fire is applied as ancient power when the skill effect is maintained. In other words, when the EQ buff is active, mobility shooting changes the status effect to knockdown, and air smash and downer smash are not applied. Okay. Flow while using the skill effect is maintained. An effect has been added where damage of the split cannon skill does not decrease even when it's used during its cooldown. So you can just spam it again. We're back in Q spamming meta. Is this return to form? Air smash, down smash does not apply. So you don't, yeah, basically, so you don't ruin the Q, the KD, right? So I guess it KDs on the down smash, right? Sorry, the shot down. Sorry, KDs when it's off cooldown, but it keeps full damage when it's on cooldown. split shot of Flamebuster. Let's see. This is maneuvering fire. That's what it's talking about up here. Mobile shooting, right? The stun effect, which applies PvE, has been changed to a knockback. And PvE damage have been changed in the following abilities. Okay. So this is now a knockback. Which I guess that's a 0.7 CC instead of a 1 CC that stun is. So that allows you to do full combo. Yeah. So let's see here. Oh yeah, sorry, some PvE damage buffs. Devastation is getting what looks to be a 50% damage buff. And yeah, so 50% more damage in PvE on Devastation. I feel like you should get a bit more, right? Only 50% damage on Devastation as a only PvE buff, right? That seems a bit weird. Huh? Strange. Valkyrie, main weapon. Shield Pursuit, this is the iframe dash, I believe. Change has been made so that stamina is not restored when using the skill. Counter here, the stun effects change apply only to monsters. Oh, there's gonna be awakening stuff, right? Surely there's awakening as well. Okay, there's awakening. So, again, they do this a lot of times. They remove some of the old main hand abilities, the main hand CCs. And then they give you, like basically remove 2 and give you half a protection or whatever in your awakening kit. So the counter, I believe this is the only, isn't counter like the only actually protected CC in the main hand kit? One of the only protected CCs in all of awakening that uses, but yeah, that's removed. Judgment Light stiffness applied to adventure has been removed. Holy Strike reuse cooldown change from 10 to 7 seconds, and Holy from 15 to 10 seconds. Succession Valkyrie is being adjusted to lead combat based on her defensive strength and healing capabilities. While she lacks the mobility of Awakening Valkyrie, she has been improved to play a more definitive role in situations where the support of allies fights together as a group. In addition, PvE, we've addressed issues where the style combo cycles did not flow smoothly due to mismatched cooldowns between certain skills. Okay, just a prime shield throw to be used as a primary skill. Interesting. So this was Succession. And keep in mind, like these nerfs up here, probably going to be compensated for the other ones, right? Defensive stance. Change so that sprinting is possible while in Q block? Okay. Interesting. So you can sprint in Succession, can sprint in Q block. Sprinting consumes 250 stamina. Yeah. Okay. It's been shield throw. It's been changed so that it cannot be activated during the cooldown. The operation speed has increased when activated independently without linking other skills. So a lot of these abilities, this one included, right? You have to use something and then cancel into shield throw for a quick animation. They're changing that, so now just does it. So even if you can start your casting with this, right? You don't have to use it specifically after some abilities. The speed of the shield retrieval animation has increased, and attack range has changed to be concentrated in front of the character. Okay. Legacy, flow, rotating shield. Let me see what that is. Is that the flow? Let's see if we can find it here. Here we are. Okay, yeah, so that's, and then this one here, it's, oh, more damage, okay. More damage on it. But it's unprotected and stun on hits. Push, nullified on hits. Okay, so it's like just more damage. But yeah, unprotected. Let's see what happens with this one. Activation speed increased. Due to increased activation speed, the damage to skill changes as following, so that the higher damage can be expected when using the flow in conjunction with all. Okay, so still unprotected, but they buffed the damage. I'm guessing that's more PvE focused then. So shield throw is getting changes as well here, so it's gonna be 3 hits. So yeah, I don't know how much that is. Math, not for me. But that's gonna be our PvE buff for that one. Noble Resolution, this will be changed to be an exclusive effect of Salt Valkyrie. I'm guessing that's the passive. Accordingly, the max HP increase effect has been changed to apply upon acquiring the strong Holy Prayer skill. Max HP increased by 500 when getting the Holy Prayer 5. If you successfully hit an enemy with the corresponding legacy skill, allies within the skill recover 850 HP each. Okay. Need to find out. Yeah, that's so that's a passive here. Let me show you. It's this passive here, which is currently 500 HP, but it's for succession only, right? Weird, but it already is a succession ability, so that's a bit strange. I guess it just adds more things to it, right? So if you successfully hit an enemy with the current so River, Holy Power, Judgment of Light, holy moly, does all of these heal for 850 HP? What? They have long cooldowns? Yeah, but she already has heals as it is, right? Unless they're changing some of those. So these heal 850. Holy Power, Judgment of Light, 1, 2, and 3, and then Shield of Purification and Divinity of Ilion. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, that might be insane, yeah, in group fights. Shield Purification, that's the heal, right? Change so that the health recovery effects for yourself and allies does not... Oh, okay. Okay, so they are nerfing some of the... they're turning it into like a passive, but then they're removing some of the heals, right? So this one here, it already had a heal, they're removing that one. However, strength, when the effects of the Noble Resolve is activated, HP recovery effect is also applied to allies. I guess that's this one, right? So it still heals yourself, but then when you have the passive Salt Valkyrie, which is Suck, then you also get, yeah. It also heals for allies, I guess. Heal through passive anyway, yeah. But currently, let me check here. Currently, it heals for 850, right? Yeah, okay. So that one stays the same as it is at the moment with 850. The health recovery effects applies to yourself, has been integrated into one, and upon a successful kit, it's been changed from 160 to 150. Okay, so just context here. You see here, this ability recovers 850 HP on ally and self hits, and then also recover 160 per hit. So that's going to be 650 now, but just like a one time. On the heals, right? So for yourself, it's going to be 1500 HP, right? 1500 HP heal is what I'm reading it at. Okay, activation speed on Judgment of Light has been increased. Insla's Divine, that's a jump in. Effects of attracting the attention of nearby enemies to be removed. That's like just a PvE taunt, it's weird. Attack power increased, effect obtained in succession state has changed as following. 16 attack power when using Pursuit has been changed to 36 melee attack power. Oh, okay. So it's because you had 16 attack power and a 20 melee attack power. Now they unified those into just being a big plus 36. This is a huge buff, by the way. It's a big buff. And that is because there are party buffs that give you all AP, right? So now instead of saying like you have melee AP 20, and then let's say you get a 20 AP buff. I think Awakening Wizard E-buff gives you something like that. Let's just, for sake of argument, right? Then you would only gain 4 AP. You would only gain 4 AP. Now you're gonna get the 20 AP of the buff. So this, for PvE, doesn't do anything. It's just yourself. But for group PvP, it allows you to fully benefit from any party AP buff that you will receive, seeing as your self buff is now melee AP, and that's not really something you get from party buffing. So this is potentially a very big AP buff for PvP, group fighting, and whenever you're lone PvE, solo, whatever, it's nothing. It's the same.
Hey, you got a permit for those guns?
Beat attack by increase has been removed.
Right here.
Okay. Yeah, it's either nothing or it's a buff. Awakening. So last time when they did a Valkyrie update, they came out and said, okay, so we're gonna make Suck more of a support version, and Awakening should be the damage bruiser. And then they pretty much just went and removed all the party heals utility from Awakening and nothing else. So I look, come on. Turn him into a bruiser. I want to see damage increases and stuff like that. Turn it into a real bruiser. I'm down for that. Okay, shield purification. The health effects for yourself and allies have been changed so that no longer heals allies. Okay, even less utility. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Super armor has been added when using the skill. See, this is the trade-off from before. So that's the, oh yeah, that's the, this one here is like unprotected evasion shred, but it's also a down smash, right? One less gap, yeah. It's an evasion shred and has a down smash, and the damage is actually solid on it, right? Oh, and air attack as well, yeah. Okay. So far, so good. A forward guard has been added. Wait, they might actually be cooking. It's the RMB? That's a fucking protected KD. Huge. And you can hotkey this, I believe, right? I'm pretty sure you can hotkey this. Forward guard KD. Yeah, that is massive. I played a little bit, FYI, I did play a little bit of Waking Valk in the past for Guild League. And I would sometimes have to throw this out unprotected. This is a huge buff. Sacred Land cooldown from 12 to 9 seconds. That is the, oh, that's the BSR one. That's the Terra Sancta. That's a big damage. Oh, that's the big damage, right? That's Terra Sancta. That's the S RMB. Oh, yep. That is a big nuke. Super armor, 100%, well, 100% PvE crit, right? But yeah. Also, yeah, that's a big PvE buff. Good point, good point. Yeah, that is a big nuke. That's an awesome PvE buff as well. And powerful counter. Let me see what that is. Is that the E buff? Oh, it's LMB here. It's okay. Let me show you this ability. It's the LMB when you're on guard. Yeah. So yeah. I don't fucking know. He does a little bit of attack, a little bit of slows everything, forward guard. Yeah. I'm not even sure what that is. I don't think I've ever used it myself. So let's see here. Okay, reuse cooldown changed from 3 to 5 seconds. It's been changed so that it can be activated at any time while in block. However, it cannot be activated when the front guard is destroyed. Yeah. Activation key has been changed from to left click or W left click while in Q block. The effects of reducing attack and cast speed has been removed, and an effect of reducing all damage by -20 has been added. Yo! -20 AP debuff. Is this minus AP? If this is minus AP, it's insane. That's so good. It's such a strong debuff. I think it might be minus AP. If that's minus AP, that's insanely good. It's such a strong debuff. The stun effect has been changed to a knockback, and it's been modified to apply to adventures as well. Oh, I'm not sure. That's the thing. Like the wording here, it could either be minus DR or minus AP. Either way, it's good, but it reads a bit like it's minus AP. Which I would say is better, because you already have DP threats, right? Minus AP is so big for PvP. It would say reduce damage reduction, yeah. And yeah, it's fully protected, it's super armor, right? Sorry, yeah, it's forward guard super armor. It's forward guard super armor. It's like in a Q block. It is a Q block, right? Attack. So you stay in your forward guard super armor. Okay, Stun has been changed to a knockback, and it applies to adventures as well. So it's another protected CC with a super strong debuff on it on a 5-second cooldown. It's been changed so that you move forward and attack when using the skill. It's been improved to seamlessly transition to other technology after, so like it flows. Down attacks removed, totally fine, right? This is not something you use like to combo with, so. And the skills change the following. It actually got some damage now. It's not a lot, right? This is not a damage ability, but that might actually be really freaking good. I'm stunned. This actually looks really good. Now I feel like with what I'm seeing right now, I feel like, yeah, Suck, crazy support, and Awakening might actually be a chunker. You might need a bit of damage buffs, like maybe a little bit of damage buffs on abilities, but we'll see. Lancia Training. That's the LRB R&B stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. Left and right movements of Lancia Training during defense time improved to link smoothly. And the PP damage ratio of the following skills has... Okay, here we go. Just as I was saying, right? A bit of PvP damage. Wow, these are big too. This is a 20% damage buff. Well, not maybe 80% damage buff. And this here is like a 10% damage buff. Insla is that like a 20% damage buff? That's 5. 20. Wait, is that 25? That's like a 25% damage buff on Insla's. Lightning is a 10% damage buff. This one here is a 10% damage buff. And Third Strike PvP is a 15% damage buff? Yo, Smith, are we happy right now? This is actually a bruiser. Are you Dane? Yes, I am. I can't outrun the accent. This is looking good. I feel like this is actually a bruiser now. Oh, the damage buff fell? Damage buffs, yeah. It needs a damage buff to be a bruise, otherwise. Yeah. But this is big numbers. This is like actually big numbers. Yeah. Interesting. Which one is Hasty? Is that Desperate Charge, right? Yeah, Hasty, it's a 15% damage buff. 15% on the last hit. And that last hit is a 15k hit. A 15k hit with 65% damage. This shit is going to destroy. This is so much damage. Ooh. Yeah, it does. The third hit is getting buffs. And then also you get this ability might actually be crazy. 5-second super armor front guard moving CC with a debuff on it. Less cooldown on a big chunker, forward guard on the KD, super armor on the flow here. And she only lost like some party heals, right? she did lose up here in the pre-awakening stuff. So it makes sense, right? You can stay more in awakening. The Arcana was a big part of gameplay. Yeah, of course, of course. No, obviously, Sweat, obviously. It's the same that did with Warrior. The difference was like we lost 2 protected CCs and we got half. So I feel like this is a pretty solid trade-off. If you're on Stamina Chain and Shield Chase, I don't think they changed Stamina and Shield Chase. If you're talking about Succession, it was running in Q block they changed, right? Oh, right, you won't regen on it. True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. But this looks great. So what you're saying is with making forum post with feedback, it might actually do something? That's crazy. Well, if anyone's out there and you got some feedback for our classes, guys, don't forget to like make some forum posts. Come by the stream, share them. I'll take a look. I'll promote them if they're good and everything, right? Get some updates behind it, yeah. Guardian. We made improvements to Succession Guardian's skill chaining cycle more seamless in PvE situations and addressed the lack of skills that could be used with low risk. Cooldown, breaking the gateway, 12 to 9 seconds. Attack speed has been increased. Splitting rocks. Attack speed has been increased and the damage have been changed as following. 10% damage increases for PvE. Okay. I feel like Sock is what, like Sockgun is one of the stronger PvE classes at the moment, right? That's really good. That's really good. Well, yeah, it's there's difference between percentage and percentage points. So if you go from 30% to 33%, that's a 3 percentage point increase, but it's a 10 percentage increase, right? So if you see a damage buff, let's say it has a 30% multiplier, it goes up to 33%. That's going to be 10% more damage it's going to deal. Even though it's a 3 percentage point increase, it's 10% more damage. So yeah, that's why if you guys are wondering about the numbers I'm saying, it's because I do the actual numbers. I do them in my head, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm just like ballparking the numbers. Okay, this is one thing I have been waiting for so much. Please be good, please be good, please be good. RBF improvements. 1, we need just random queuing, so you don't see like who's in queue. 2, have to bring back Castle Ruins for crying out loud. 3, turbocharge the reward. And 4, in my opinion, they should have like RBF weekends where you get like double rewards. But yeah, let's see what's here. We are continuously improving the reward balance of various content so they can earn both silver and profit while enjoying PvP. In line with this direction, improvements made to the red battlefield. In this update, we have increased the number of tokens and made the exchange list more attractive. Okay, thank God. I should just read the next couple of words. I was about to like, that's not because okay, thank God. Hopefully some good stuff in there now. However, we have ensured that these rewards are distributed only to adventurers who generally enjoy Red Battlefield. To minimize abuse, we have adapted the automatic matchmaking system from Solar ranking? Oh, no, sorry, not ranking, like just the auto. Yeah, that's what I wanted to like to just queue up for it, right? And establish minimum conditions to acquire the tokens upon participation. That's also good. One of the issues with awarding rewards for PvP is that it's just easier to abuse. And especially stuff that, like ranked arena or like arena in general, it's a bit harder because there's only 3 people. The big battlefields, well, you can just go hide, you just go AFK. Nobody's gonna notice like one guy standing, like running it down mid or whatever. I'm happy to see there's like a requirement for participation. Please note these minimum conditions are said to be based on how diligently you participate in Battlefield rather than ensuring that only the strongest venture contain. Exactly, you just need to be there, you just need to try and play. Somebody that's just active but undergeared is just way better than somebody with gear that's AFK. It's simple as that. We've designed these rewards to only be given to adventurers who truly... Oh, that's like the English translation. To in order to minimizing griefing, please not notice requirements. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. This looks like the map I want to see. Castle Ruins. Please be back. Entry has changed. The system has changed from the previous method of separating selecting a room to an automatic matching system by a single matching request button. Good. This should have been happening. I talked about this when they first reworked it. Then this is what they should be doing. If 40 or more adventurers apply for matchmaking, the match is successful and an accept button appears. 40? Oh. Oh. Wait, they never list the requirements? You know what? W. If we don't know the requirements, that means it's harder to play around it. Because that's what people are gonna do. If you know like the requirements to get rewards, people are gonna find a way to abuse it. Yeah, just go in and play, and hopefully that's gonna be all it takes, right? Okay. 40. Once a match accepted is complete, you will automatically enter. 50 and 10. Ooh, this looks fancy. I'm guessing they're gonna be new seals, so we can't use our old seals. Red Battlefield will be changed to the capital. Changed from. Okay, so it's Castle Ruins. I don't know, man. I feel like almost... Well, okay, let me know what you guys think about this. And let me know in the comments as well in the YouTube video. Would you rather just have it random maps? Like, just, it's a random map every time? Or is it better just actually Castle Ruins and then changing it over time? I feel like it should just be random. Or potentially you should have, like, in, like, the RBF weekends where it's a specific... Not Garmoth. Hey, listen! Like, this is like having a 1% chance. 1% chance of being Garmoth. Like, 1 out of 100 you get Garmoth, and it's just like a complete clusterfuck. I would be down for that. Yeah. Castle Ruins or nothing? Okay, yeah. This is the most boring shit? It is. It is. There needs to be a rotation. I'm curious what you guys think, and let me know in the comments as well what you prefer. My favorite map by far, Castle Ruins, not even close. But I do think that Valencia has something going for it. I just think it got overplayed because it was the only thing that was active, right? And then it was the only map that was there. Okay. Minimum requirements have been added to obtain rewards when participating. The minimum requirements are met when a number of enemies, adventurers, defeated, dead, and the amount of damage dealt or taken exceeds a certain threshold. The rewards can only be obtained if these minimum requirements are met. Okay, so you have to play the game. 50 for a win, 10 for a loss. Okay, yeah. I hope it's good value. We would like to inform you that as the new tokens can now be obtained, existing tokens will be changed to faded Battlefield tokens and will be deleted after a certain amount of time. So yeah, basically use them. Or deleted tokens will convert into 10 million gold bars, which is the same as you can change, right? And that's going to be on May 7. Okay, let's see here. What are the rewards? Weekly, 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 always, always. Okay, let's see what's in here. 50 seals, so that's 1 win. 3 times a week. Oh. Wait, that's 500 mil to 1.5 bill. So let's say it's evenly distributed, which I don't think it is, but that's like a bill per win for your first 3 wins, right? Like per week. Okay. 30 Kaffers for 3 seals. Okay, so just 1 loss will give you 90 Kaffers. Footsteps here, 10 times per week. Courage, 3, 1, 10, so that's the same between the Courage and Deep Seas. Skill BMCs added. 10 for 3, so you can get 100 BMCs per week. It's kind of nice. Money, don't care. 5 well tendies. So that's 25. That's 10. That's the same, right? Oh, you can get radiant stones as well. And then gold bars. Yeah. And a win, right. So a win is 50 seals. So that's 500 million silver on a win. Like guaranteed. Right? $1.2 bill at 50% win rate if you get insta pump. Like, so that's because like just 20 minutes rounds, right? So 3 per round, so that's like trials. Yeah, I don't think they should be free. I just don't think they should expire on death. That's my big issue with it. Yeah. That's my big issue with it. I think it's fine that you use a harmony, right, to go into RBF, like you do if you're grinding. You pop a harmony for an hour, right? It's yeah. It just shouldn't expire. Yeah, rounds of 15 minutes. True. Yeah, they are. So that's for an hour. Okay. Honestly, even the weekly stuff, it's really freaking good. Back, I'm happy. Yeah, same. FQ. Yeah, like again, realistically, it's gonna be like 3 power. What do you guys think about this? Yeah, the replay rewards does seem a bit low, but still, like how many seals is this per week? Just before we go crazy, right? So it's 150 plus 7 times 3 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus fuck those plus 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, so 330 seals per week. No, perfumes are here. Courage and deep sea. You can get 10 per week still. Yeah, 10 per week still. So they're still here. So around 330 seals per week to get all the valuable weekly stuff, and after that, it's like gold bars or essence. That's still quite a bit, man. That's still quite a bit, isn't it? For good value. Yeah, 7 wins. Yeah, I guess it is, right? Yeah, 7 wins. For most people, 7 wins. Let's say it's 50, so that's like 14 games. I guess that's gonna be like 12 games, maybe 12 games, give or take, per week. Yeah, that's like 1 day worth of RBFing. Is it big enough value though? No, I agree. They should bump it up a little bit. Or they should do, as I've said before, RBF weekends. This is so fine, like, and just in general, but imagine if they had RBF weekends where you double the rewards. Like, then getting 100 per match, that's like 1 billion silver per match. So that would be essentially 3 bill per hour on the weekend if you're winning. Or even like 2.5 bill per hour RBFing on the weekends. Dude, do that, PA. It needs to be ramped up more. I'm gonna say it. I don't think this is enough. Great, good rewards, but it's not enough. Yeah, and also fixed consumables. I think that's the biggest one, because as soon as you start factoring in the cost of this, then yeah, consumables should not expire on death in RBF. It's that simple. Just like that. So you just pop 1 harmony and maybe 1 perfume, and you're good for that round, that match. I don't think they need to do, maybe I'm being biased because I do alchemy, but I think it's fine that you pop 4 harmonies an hour, 3 harmonies an hour when you're PvPing, because you also do that when you're grinding, right? I think it's okay to do that, but them expiring on death, so silly. I think it's totally fine that you have to actually be like popping these as a consumable, not necessarily just getting them for free. They have to make them not. Yeah, basically like immortal baseline when you are in RBF. Yeah, of course. PA, you got time. Spam that stuff out there, guys. Make a forum post. Somebody make a forum post. I will share it around. We'll get some updates on it. Increase the rewards a bit on the silver value, and most important, the number one thing, make sure that consumables do not expire on death while in RBF. That's a weird way of spelling Arena of Solar. What a strange way of spelling it. Maybe it's Google Translate, guys. All right, let's read on. Okay. The Guild League. Nah, that must be typos. Okay, it's set to return to adventurers for 2-week event season. This event season is designed to allow you to enjoy the regular Guild League, which typically runs for a long period in a shorter time but more intense way. Look forward to seeing you showcase your splendid powers of all the excellence. Okay. Schedule 2 weeks. Okay. Roles distributed to all guild members and the rank achieved in the season. Roles was distributed. I do like sort of like having a shorter, more intense guild league season. I don't think that's necessarily bad. It should have been fucking EOS, man. Come on. Rank awards are given only to guilds to record 3 or more matches in Guild League. Okay. First to third place, 3k crowns, 3 billion silver. Guild funds. Okay. 30 harmonies, 2020, 2015, 4th to 10th place, 2.5k crowns. Kind of nice juice rewards here, okay? Adventurers who participate can obtain the following rewards based on the results. When winning, 600 million silver and all that stuff. When losing, 250 million silver. Oh, okay. Monsters drop rate at the Baraka accessories increase in the following hunting grounds. Again? Wait, Adebo is going up in price or something? Zephyr Castle, 25%, 15%, 20%, 30% of the different mobs and bosses here. For this is Star's End, right? This Star's End? No, this is the party spot, right? That's the party spot. 25% increase and 20% increase and 15. For Chin and Brown, it's 25 and 20% increase. Orbiter 20, 22, 25. Wow, what the hell? Yeah. Accessories Dev Talk. Oh, Bayrock. I mean, I'm just gonna say, you were on point with the dinosaur stuff. How the hell did you know? If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, we had a talk, I think the 10-year anniversary stream, where we were yapping a bit and they were asking us, like, what would we like to see going forward? And Bayrock, Giga Brain as he is, was like, I want to see dinosaurs. Like, when we go back in time, I want there to be dinosaurs. We can kill dinosaurs and, like, ride them and stuff. And apparently in Crimson Desert, there's dinosaurs. Just saying. Maybe he was right. Maybe he knew something. So, yeah, maybe new accessories being announced soon, so they're boofing these up. No, of course not, Nietzsche. Of course not. From here on out, it's very obvious that whenever we get a new tier of anything, you're going to be trading in your current. So Karasat just trades into the new one at specific level. So Nymph is getting 25, 20, 30% drop, and Aether 20 and 20%, 25 and 20% drop rate on Dibos. Okay. Drop rate of Dibbo earrings at Star's End, 35%, 25 and 30% drop rate increase. What the hell, dude? they really are gonna flood the market with demos. The thing is, they still need to do something with the carousel then, right? Because as much as it's good that demos are cheap for new players to catch up, I don't think it's good being forced into saving up and buying demos. A lot of people don't enjoy just saving up 100 billion, 150 billion silver to buy an upgrade. A lot of people enjoy the small progressive upgrades on the carousels and enhancing and making gains along the way, tapping every day, every week, right? So if it's just too good of a value, then you're sort of forcing people into this. So I'm totally fine lowering the price, easier to get it, right? But they also need to do something with the carousel upgrading then to be like sort of equal in value. So it's just a preference. Do you want to gamble? Do you not want to gamble? Drop rate increased at Zerker 30%, 25 and 50% on the Elemental. Dude, White Crystal increase 50% on the boss, 25%, 30%. Yo, you get like 10 already. This is a lot. 2015, right? That's mad. Health of the next boss appearing in Down a Throne has been reduced by 20%. Jardine, Nymph. Oh, just all of them? Okay. So the bosses are nerfed by 20% HP. The amount of experience gained in the following hunting ground has been increased by 25% compared to before. Dikia Gaifen and Dikia Mur. Do we have any EXP, guys? Yeah, this here should be the weekly bosses that are just nerfed 25% HP. So they're just a lot faster and easier to kill. So that's the trash XP. Oh, okay. I thought they were actually decent. Because they used to be. I never checked out after we got the DK versions, but the old versions used to be really good, right? Okay, so maybe it's not terrible. Knowledge stuff has been added to 128 types of items to obtain through processing, but lacked knowledge. So here's the big list. I'm not going to go through this. Lots of immortal and buffs and all that. So you get knowledge when you're making these. Icons, Fried Loach has changed. Okay, this is better. This looks like poo. Okay, yeah. UI, added warehouse Mimo features and improved world map warehouse UI. As the world of Black Desert continues to expand, adventurers' uses of storage have become increasingly diverse. However, we have received feedback from adventurers that this is difficult to locate specific items when managing large quantities of goods in expanded storage. Ooh. To address this, we introduced a storage memo function to make storage management easier. You can now leave notes, categories by purpose in each town's storage to instantly check the information you need. Okay. In addition to improve the experience by checking storage status on the world map, previously required checking each town individually. We have upgraded the view to list format identical to NPC storage, hoping this update saves adventurers valuable time. Oh, and helps them enjoy a more pleasant adventure. More, we improved the storage roster on the world map and lists so it can be viewed at once, much like storage NPCs. Okay, so you can call them things in your storage, right? Just give them names in the list here. Okay, and then this is the world map stuff. Let me see this. Huh? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Am I missing something on the picture? What's going on here? Let's show every city storage as listed. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess I'll just like compare it to in-game right now. So if I go in here and I click a storage, then I'm guessing this will still show up, but it will also have the list of all storages as if I was going to the town, right? Similar to this. Right, I'm guessing that's what it's going to be. So, like, when I open my mates, it's going to be this when I click on storage. Okay, that's nice. I mean, I just open mates, right? Just hotkey my mates and then boom, there we go. But yeah, okay. That's good. Fine. Display method of promote and insert complete information of the tire worker has been changed from icons to text. So text to icons, we've revised the instruction for boarding and disembarking the vessel to make it easier to understand. And the sign of furniture tab icon has been changed in a placement mode. Okay. Some fixes and changes. Fix issue where certain parts were awkward displayed when wearing black label armor piece. That the full nudity one. Movement of the orb descending from the sky was awkward when doing the blue chat. Age of the ocean. Quest was not progressing smoothly. Phenomenon where the Zerker's memory appeared later than intended, so the situation has been improved. Accordingly, when destroying the Eye of the Deep and the Guardian of the Zerker barrier, the chance of obtaining the memory of Zerker loot has increased threefold compared to before. Wait, does that mean that killing the buff... Is that how you get the buff, by killing the towers? Am I reading that right? Or is this a different buff? No, wait. Isn't that the memory of Zerker? That's the orb. Yeah? Maybe it's on an internal cooldown still. It's probably on an internal cooldown. Bugged and won't be anymore. Okay, that's good then. Fix the issue where summon attacks remain even after world, but Sangoon was defeated. Item description of skill potion and infinite skill potion. This is mastery, I think, of the director actually fix. Fix an issue node walls where possible to move to fortress location immediately at the start of the battle using a specific method. Oh, I wonder who would be doing such a thing. There we go. Yeah. I believe some people might have been enjoying insta-killing forts in Node Wars. Hey, right, Lyco? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Good. Fix the issue where Black Desert will crash in certain situations when some adventurers logged in after selecting a character. See, guys, I wasn't going crazy. I wasn't going crazy. It was crashing way more. Now, this is still not gonna fix the crashing, but hopefully it's gonna be less crashing, which is then still good. Yeah, I had like a 50-50 chance of crashing when I swapped characters. Fixed issue where the color of the Guildcraft icons were different. Textures appeared awkward. Button design, purchase history has been modified. Awesome. Where winning phase overlap with wearing the Ashen Crowns and the emergency ardent skill. Face displayed when equipped Ashen Crown. The wings of the spear and remain visible when sprinting and jumping. Wings of Freedom was incorrectly displayed when using Wings of Wind with ardent. Issue where the Doom appearance was intermittently displayed when using the Red Horse Roll. Stop moving when moving from water to land. Dean and Doom's appearance overlapped when moving. So just like, well, that's a visual where the dash was impossible when sprinting in the Crocodile Desert. Doom's appearance was both when mounting and sprinting. Issue where the Ash Crow harness was temporarily displayed awkward when equipped and unequipped. Again, more Ash Crow bug fixes. Practice Horde to be registered to a carriage. What? Okay. Nice. Some terrain was exposed awkwardly. Security have been improved and some modes. Alright. So there you have it, boys. Happy to test out some RBF. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next one.